My name is Higashino Yota. I lost my parents in an accident when I was a child, and since then, my sister Aina and I have been living together. It was my mother's sister who took us in, when we had no one else to turn to.
Yota, here's your lunch.
Auntie, we're already grateful just for being taken in.
Don't say things like that. School's about to start. Aina, are you ready?
Yeah, I was just about to go.
See you later.
Wait a minute, brother!
After our parents' funeral, all of our relatives were reluctant to take us in, except Auntie. She'd always been single, but then she said she'd take us in and actually let us live in her house. Many years have passed since then, but we're still living with her. I want to make her life easier, so I started working part-time when I was in high school. Phew, just finished class. I gotta go to work in an hour. I better get going. Yota! Working again today? Must be tough being poor. The guy making fun of me is my classmate, Fukumoto Daigo. His father's the president of a famous cooking equipment manufacturer, and he's always bragging about it. He's always talking about things like how he went abroad on a family trip or how he got a pair of brand-name shoes for his birthday. He's always with a group of his cronies. I'm not particularly close to Daigo, but I guess to him, I was like a toy he could play with. What do you want? I've gotta go now because it's time for my part-time job. Part-time jobs are tough, aren't they? I don't know what it's like to have no parents because I've always had a family. I'll be going now. You certainly do give off a poor person's vibe. You have to work part-time to support your family? I don't think I could live like that as a student. You! When I couldn't hold back and started shouting, Daigo and his cronies started laughing. Don't get so angry! Enjoy life more! I was so disgusted that I couldn't say anything. I despised Daigo as a person and had no intention of getting involved with him. But the reason I was somehow able to get by in class was because there was someone who would help me out.
Hey, Daigo, are you getting involved with Yota again? Cut it out.
The class Madonna, Mochizuki Senna. She would stand up for me every time, and that was a source of support for me. He's so poor. I feel bad.
So what? You make fun of people just because you're rich? It's your dad who's amazing, not you. You've got it all wrong.
Huh? I can be proud of the luck I was born into with a father like that, can't I?
What is that? Then Yoda's more admirable. He studies, works part-time, and helps out his family. You can't do any of that, can you?
Damn! What the hell is wrong with you? Enough of this! Let's just leave them alone. Senna's words left Daigo speechless, and he left with his cronies.
Wow, that guy is so lame.
Thanks, Senna. You helped me out.
No problem. I think you're working hard. You have a shift, right? Good luck.
I don't know why Senna helps me, but I'm grateful to her for always supporting me. This continued for a while, and one day, she confessed her feelings to me.
Yota, I actually like you. If you don't mind, would you go out with me?
What? You're fine with me?
Yeah, you're a hard worker, and I've liked you for a long time.
I see. If it's okay with you, I'd love to.
Really? I'm so happy.
And so, Senna and I started going out. Thinking back on it now, I think I might have liked her too. I thought my high school life would probably end up being all about studying and working part-time, but unexpectedly, I got a cute girlfriend in Senna. My relationship with her continued, and we graduated from high school. I had no intention of going on to further education, partly due to family circumstances. I started my working life by being employed by the place I had been working part-time. I decided that I would leave my aunt's house after graduating from high school. I was aware that I had been a burden on her since I was a child, and I'd always intended to live on my own. I ended up living with Aina, and when we started living on our own, I realized just how much I'd been relying on my aunt up until then. But at the same time, living with just the two of us was somehow refreshing and fun. I started working full-time at a restaurant, and Aina juggled her studies and housework. Such days began.
Brother, dinner's ready.
Thanks, but let me sleep for another 5 minutes.
Fine, I'm leaving the house.
Okay. I was working from morning until night, so even on my days off, I was often too tired to do anything but sleep. Aina did the housework every day, so her cooking skills improved over time. Senna didn't give up on me either, and watched over me from the shadows. She came to visit me many times, but she became completely hooked on Aina's cooking, and sometimes came to my house just to eat it.
Aina-chan's cooking is really delicious. Teach me how to make it next time.
Sure, I don't make anything that complicated though.
That's good. I want to eat this kind of food every day.
I wanted this kind of life to continue forever, and I was really grateful to the two of them for always being there for me. I wanted to make Aina and Senna happy too. That kind of life continued, and the months and years passed by. Aina was getting married, and I was going to celebrate at a fancy restaurant at Aina's request. I invited Senna too, but since it was a special occasion, she said that the two of us siblings should go together, so I decided to take her up on the offer. Aina, congratulations on your marriage.
Thanks, brother. It's all thanks to you.
I never thought you'd get married. It still feels surreal.
You're going to cry at the wedding, aren't you?
That's because I was not only a big brother, but also a father figure to Aina, so I was absolutely confident that I would cry at her wedding. As I was listening to her ideas for the wedding while we ate, a man who had come from far away stopped in front of our table. Look who's here! The poor boy Yota! What are you doing in a restaurant like this? I'm here for my sister's marriage celebration. Don't disturb us. Sister? Oh, that's your sister? She does look poor just like you.
Hey, watch your mouth!
Hey, lady, don't act so uncivilized in a fancy restaurant like this. Well, I guess you wouldn't know since you've never been in a place like this before. What are you doing here? Me? I'm here on business, of course. I've been appointed vice president of my father's company, so I came to greet the owners here. You poor people have no idea of the hardships we go through.
What do you mean, poor people?
Aina, calm down. It's a celebration after all.
But I can't stand being treated like this.
That's right. It's because poor people like you come to a high-class restaurant like this that things like this happen. Get out of here! I managed to calm Aina down, and after finishing the meal, we left the restaurant. All the while, I was planning my revenge on Daigo. I was going to make him pay for ruining the wedding celebration. A few days later... Thank you for your continued patronage. I have an appointment today. My name's Fukumoto. Is Mr. Nagase here? Fukumoto is it? Please, wait a moment. I'm sorry, Fukumoto. The owner has asked you to leave. Why's that? Have I done something rude? We don't know either. Please, wait a second. Please, let me meet the owner at once. I'm sorry, but I can't let you do that. So why's that? Please, tell me why! Fukumoto, we've always been very grateful for your business. Nagase, we had an appointment today, didn't we? About that matter, I'm sorry, but I'm thinking of stopping business transactions with your company. What do you mean stopping business transactions? If there was anything rude, please tell me.
You still haven't noticed, have you? The other day, you made fun of me.
What? Yota's sister? What's going on? Ina's my fiancée. Apparently, the other day, when you met at another restaurant, you made fun of her. Are you serious? Yota's sister?
You still make fun of Yoda? You haven't grown at all since you were in high school.
Sana, what the heck's going on? You may not have known, but we're practically like family. So if you make fun of us, you know what'll happen. Yota and Ina are also my precious family. I've decided that I can't work with someone who makes fun of family, so please, leave. I'm sorry. If you want me to apologize, I will, so please. Fukumoto? Yes? Apologizing is not enough. You said such terrible things. Please, remember that. The trust you've lost cannot be regained. No. After that, Daigo begged for forgiveness, but he was thrown out of the restaurant by the staff. After hearing the situation from Ina, we decided to have dinner at Kei's restaurant to thank him. The other day, when I had dinner at a high-class restaurant, I thought that Kei might also come to that restaurant, so I checked with him. Turns out, he had a business relationship with Daigo's company, so we planned this revenge this time. I thought that Kei, who values his family, wouldn't be able to forgive somebody like Daigo.
I'm glad you told him off, Kei.
I feel better too. Thanks. No problem. I can't work with someone who says terrible things about my family.
Daigo has always been like that. I guess he'll never change.
Even if you're connected to someone like that through work, they'll end up causing trouble, so it was good to know. Actually, Kei had been hearing some bad rumors about Daigo's company for a while. It seems that all he heard was that he was in trouble with the newly appointed vice president. It seemed that the vice president was at fault in every case, and he thought that it might be better to end the contract before his company got into trouble too. There were bad rumors about Daigo, so I'm glad we were able to cut the contract this time. Really? I was worried that I might have done something unnecessary. It seems that we weren't the only ones in trouble. Other restaurants have been involved as well.
I bet his father is scolding him right now.
He was so boastful.
It seems that the restaurant was a large contract for Daigo's company, and they seemed to be worried that it would be a problem if the contract ended. There were a lot of calls to Kei's phone while we were eating. Apparently, they were all from Daigo's company. Actually, there have been a lot of calls since then. The person on the other end is Fukumoto's company.
Oh no. Maybe it's an apology call.
Well, as long as Daigo's around, they won't sign the contract. The product's good, but it's a shame. I hope he changes after this. I got a little intimidated by Kei, but I also wanted to make Daigo pay for what he'd done. A few days later, it seems that Daigo and his father, the company president, visited the shop to apologize. When Daigo told his father what Aina and I had said, his face turned completely pale. I'm so sorry for this occasion. I'm really sorry, Nagase. I told you that we wouldn't be signing the contract anymore. Could you please reconsider? I'll fire the vice president. What? Fire? I didn't hear anything about that, Dad. What are you talking about? You caused a lot of trouble for our business partner. Do you know how much of a loss we've incurred because of you? What am I supposed to do from now on? I don't know. You need to start from the beginning and gain some work experience. Please, don't fight with each other. More importantly, is it true that you're going to fire the vice president? Yes. I think it's an appropriate punishment for employees with problems. I understand. Then let's consider it a little. We'd also like to use your product. Thank you. No, Dad! It seems that Kei's store decided to consider re-signing the contract on the condition that the vice president, Daigo... It seems that there were many complaints from other stores asking for him to be dealt with too, and Daigo's father made the decision. Dad! What do you mean I'm getting fired? I haven't been told anything! Of course not! You've caused us a huge loss! But you said you'd eventually hand over the position of president! That's only if you have the ability to become president! You're at the lowest level as a member of society! What's that supposed to mean? I don't care about you anymore! You're on your own now! You're going to have to leave this house too! After that, Daigo seems to have been kicked out of his parents' house too. He'd lived a privileged life as the son of a company president, and he seemed to have always used money to solve any problems he had. But now that he's been fired, he has no money, and apparently, he's hanging out with some shady characters.
You know, the other day I saw Daigo in front of the station, but he changed so much that I was surprised.
What's he doing now?
He got fired from his father's company.
So he's probably not a proper member of society. He's hanging around with some shady-looking guys. I think he might be up to no good.
He's doing that at his age? He's fallen on hard times.
In the end, he couldn't do anything without his parents' help.
We couldn't feel sorry for Daigo since he brought it on himself. He'd made fun of us for our hard life, and he may have realized how hard it is to live on your own. It's really tough to live on your own. We could only pray that he would stop making fun of people. However, a few months later, we learned a surprising fact.
Isn't that Daigo?
I knew it. I found Daigo living under a bridge with a plastic sheet covering him. His hair and beard had grown long and shaggy, and he looked like a completely different person, but there was no mistaking it was him. I can't believe it. What happened?
But I guess he got what he deserved.
Even though he was a jerk, it still felt bad to see somebody you knew in such a state. Apparently, he'd been in a pretty desperate state since he was fired from his job. I'm sure there were lots of things that happened that led to him ending up like that. We left the scene with mixed feelings. A few months later, Aina and Kei's wedding took place. Of course, I walked down the aisle with Aina. I kept remembering all the hard work we'd done together as siblings, and I was in tears even before the ceremony started.
You're crying, brother!
I'm so happy for you, Aina! Yota, it's too early to be crying.
That's right, you're walking down the aisle.
I can't help it! Everyone encouraged me, and I was able to stop crying. I walked down the aisle with my eyes all puffy. It was an unforgettable moment, and I'm sure I was the only one who looked like that. Auntie saw me and laughed hysterically, taking lots of photos.
Yoda's face was the best. Everyone was crying, but I was the only one laughing hysterically. I'll give you the photos later.
Auntie, please give it to me too.
I've got one for you too, Senna.
Yay!
You're all making fun of me.
But it was a great ceremony. Congratulations, Aina.
Thanks. Thanks, brother and auntie. I'm so happy.
I'll make Aina happy. Yes, please. And so, Aina and Kei's wedding ended safely, and I was on my way home with a happy feeling. After Aina's wedding, there was something I really wanted to do, and that was to propose to Senna.
It was a nice wedding, wasn't it?
Yeah. Senna, I'm sorry for making you wait this long. Let's get married too. I took out a ring as I said that.
I was waiting. Aina got married too, so all is good. I'd love to.
I thought that I couldn't be happy until Aina got married, but it seems that Senna understood how I felt. I can't thank her enough for that. I've decided to cherish my family and live on from now on.
Wasn't that lovely? I can subscribe for more videos. See you again.